never really had to fix my glasses. But so Cheese Boy, I guess this will be the last video I've ever make of you because yeah, it's just sickening. The more I dig about you, the more news, and I hope maybe this video might help you. I've seen a lot of changes coming through, and and this video, I had really struggled with myself to not really put this in public, but I think sometimes being quiet or keeping quiet, the people involved might feel your rap or the accusation as not real or be quiet, but in doing so, I think it does more harm than it does good to our young girls in the society. And sometimes a voice will just save it because I'm really active in my kids' life and I know what I've heard and I watch out for that every week. And I know as soon as you tap that finger where my daughter does not deserve, I think that will be the day you might go spend the rest of your life with Jason where he is. And we do not want that to happen. Because I mean, your dad, Kenny, and Anthony, they're really good service member of the society, and they do their best to serve this nation, and we appreciate that. And Greg, Greg's deal, in and out, man. So, and just you having three members, your dad and your two brothers, military spouse, I think they might understand the struggle because when you claim I was stealing money from your government, that's actually the second time I caught your girlfriend cheating. And the story just goes on. But I just hope you don't really think of us. And today I'm going to use the term X as Crazy X. We really want the best for you guys. And whatever you do, we hope for the best because our kids are involved, our lives are involved, relationships are involved here, and these are really serious issues. And if there are serious allegations, then yeah, just do the right thing. There's a right process for doing everything. You got your relationship with your daughters to solve, and so work on those kind of stuff. And and this podcast kind of, it seems I wasn't going to put it up, but I think for the sake of my girls and just for the rest of the world to know, any girls out there, having a voice might be better sometimes than having any muscles. And you just gotta speak it out. And maybe if Cheese Boy, if you're a predator, then your days are numbered. I know. I mean, if you're a predator before, like in this podcast, just put on a steel pant, and let your girlfriend have a lock in it, and keep your hands to yourself. Yeah, let's get to the podcast and just listen to what your kids and your exes, nobody hates you. People are just concerned. And these are things that really affect people's life. So to wear crocodile skin on a sheep's cloth, it's not ideal, especially for young growing adults. And I hope this resolves something out of our lives.
Can I use it?
Hang on. Yeah, but I guess my daughter needs attention, and just know the bottom line for this, Cheese Boy, is don't even think about it. You might have done it to those girls and it might have gone unresolved, but this one, you can have your relationship, just keep your...
Yeah, I never, when he did to my, he tried touching my daughter, I never make a police report or anything.
And that happened here in America, or that was in Brazil?
That was America, but he touched my niece. When I moved from one city to another with him, when we get married, my sister, she went to live with us. That my sister was with me for 1 year. My niece was 11 years old when he was touching her, and I heard about. I never have that conversation with my niece.
So he touched your daughter and touched your niece too.
Oh yeah, my niece was 11 years old, and my daughter, and my sister told me what he did to her. He licked her pussy.
And so for your niece, your sister told you about him touching, Chris touching.
Yeah, and then my sister, when she left from my house, when she found out.
And how did you know about your daughter? Did your daughter is the one who told you like Chris used to touch him?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
He put his finger inside her vagina. Yeah. My kids, sometimes they spend their time with the father, but in December was the last one. I'm not going to let that happen anymore. Because he used to be, I'm not lying to you, he used to be a good father for my kids.
Wait. So you were married with him before he got married to you? Is that what it is?
Yes,
Okay.
I am a mother of Taisha and Joshua, the old
Oh.
ones. My
Okay.
older daughter is 15 years old. My son is 12.
Okay.
Yeah, we married in Brazil. I'm
So you guys
Brazilian.
met in Brazil?
Yes, we met in Brazil.
Okay.
And we was living in Brazil for 5 years, and then we moved here. When we moved here, he back to school. And then when he started doing his bullshit, he sleep out and all the stuff. And then I decided we have to divorce because you want to have fun in your life. So I don't need that in my life, so we divorced. And then I moved to Texas. He was there in Georgia. And then he moved here back to Texas. And then he was trying to be back with me. And I said, no.
So when you guys from Brazil, you guys moved to Georgia? Is that what it is?
No, he's American. I'm Brazilian. He's
Yeah,
from
but
Georgia.
so you guys used to live in Brazil for 5 years, then you moved stateside.
Yes. I think when he started seeing Asian woman, because he liked little girls. I understand that. And I saw he was trying something. My daughter was 11. No, she wasn't. My niece was 11 years old. And my daughter was like 14, almost 15. And he was trying things with my daughter. He never did anything because he didn't have a chance to. But if he had a chance, he was doing something to her.
Wait,
And
which your daughter Tahisha or?
No, my daughter, my older daughter. When I married him, I have 2 daughters.
Oh, okay.
Yes, she's a woman today. She has a daughter and everything. She's 28 years old now.
Okay.
And
so you're saying he used to intimately try get involved with your daughter?
Yeah.
What?
And she was a little kid. Yes. That's why when I find out all this stuff, and then when he was messing with me to do sleep out with other women. One of them was Shu. When I was going to Brazil to visit my family, he was put Shu in my bed, in my bedroom, inside my house.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So, yeah, he did that. And then I find out he's not a good man for me anymore, so we divorced. I moved here to Texas. He was there, and then he moved here, tried back again. I said, no. We live here for a little bit, but we never be back together.
So my concern. So how old was your daughter when he tried to do this?
I think she was 14.
And when did you know? So when your daughter was 14 and you're with him and he was trying to sexually harass your daughter?
Yeah. I'm telling you that, James, not only because I want to mess with Chris. I'm telling you that because you have 2 little beautiful girls down there. When Taisha told me, oh, Mom, I don't like when he is in underwear in front of the little kids. And this and this. I said, what? And then she told me one thing. They was in Vegas. It was their hotel. There are 2 rooms that have a door, have access to the kids' door, but with 1 bathroom. And they was in a bathroom having sex. They have all the noise, and the kids was listening to everything. And I said, you kidding me? And she said, no, it was. I know the kids, I don't know if they understand what they was doing. But Mom, I'm 15 years old. I understand what they was doing.
Yeah, I mean, my kids I've had my kids tell me the same thing.
They did?
Yeah, they told me, the first time when, immediately after he moved into the house that I left, my ex, my kids always told me, the same thing.
What the fuck? How she put a man inside the house and she don't know nothing about her? How crazy is that? I never done that. If you have 2 little girls. If I don't have any girls, I don't do that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's stupid. Maybe she did that only to mess with you, to make you jealous or anything like that. But that is the stupid thing one mother can do for their kids.
Yeah, I mean, because after I left, I mean, because for me, when I left, I was living for good in time. Like, if it's, you have my kids and I'd want you to have a better life. But yeah, I mean, she warned me. She said, oh, the person I'm dating, and, you think I'm not going to get a man, I mean, and that was her intention at first. I mean, maybe she thought that I cared or I was going to go back with her. But for me, it was just, yeah, our relationship was wrong from the beginning. So, but that's not what I'm talking about here. My only concern has always been my girls because, yeah, I have never, yeah, I don't like, I mean, like the noise thing and the sexual act and, same house, that's something I've constantly gotten from my kids. And yeah. And so my
Yeah.
only concern is just, yeah, this if he's a predator, then I mean I would not, because I mean I interacted with Chris 2 times when he was with Shu, and it's not even out of jealousy. I mean, just from my judgment from him, 2 times I've met him. I mean, he never he'll never keep quiet, and he's too overzealous. Like he's a philosopher of some sort. You know, if he feels like he knows the entire history and the
Stupid motherfucker. Talk like you. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I hate that too. He talk too much. Like I always ask him, why you don't try to be a pastor or a teacher or something like that? Because you talking, you're winning with my ears. Can you please stop talking?
Yeah, because Chris, I've never been, for me, the first time I met Chris, we were having a road trip, and yeah, because Lily's a YouTuber, and I mean, the stuff that I really hated at the time, we'd meet people, and we just met them, and, he was with Shu, and he's just like a super glue, like pulling an act, and, talk, and then the second time, we were passing through from Florida going to California, and we actually, spent a night at his apartment at the time with Shu, just for the night on our way there. And that's when I'm like, dude, this guy can blow your ears off. Like philosophy and just the talk and, like, yeah, he's just overzealous. And those are the only 2 instances I know about him. Like I never really cared but my only concern is just my girls, like you say, because, yeah, because I have joined, like this week is my week. So with me, I have joint custody, 50-50. And I have them.
And I never did that to him. He want to. And I said, no. No, my kids is my kids. And I told him, and I told your wife too, do not post my kids' picture in your shit.
And that's fuck you up. And that's and for me, now that I'm talking to you, so when I left, and that was another problem. I didn't like my kids being used on YouTube, and this was from the beginning. Like, I just don't like the idea, and and those are one of the troubles we had. I'm like, no, I can't. This is not right. I can't have my kids on YouTube. And if you insist, then at least pay them. And just privacy for my kids. You can use me, but don't use my children. And so that's a fight that I could never win. And the incident that happened, I mean, the way my kids are being used, it's not. But that's just a battle I cannot win. So I gave up.
Have you seen one post she did that he's in underwear and no shorts?
Oh yeah.
And hugging your kids and everything.
Yeah.
You saw a lot of people talking that about.
Yeah, I don't really do that.
But my daughter always, when she sees something like that, she showed me. She said, "Look, Mama, what people say about this and this and this." Well, she loves her daddy, but she knows what's wrong with him. She knows he's have a problem. She knows she's a really smart girl. She's only 15 years old. She's really smart. And he keeping mess with her life because he was there in Georgia. He moved back here in Texas last year because she was failing in school because she was doing online. And I could help her because my English not that good. And I was working too. My job is very crazy. I travel a lot. And I don't have the time to help my daughter. So The son, he was in the process for divorce, and then the son moved back here, and he buy this RV, and then he say, "I'm gonna live in the RV. I'm gonna look for a place to park, and I will help my kids to the school." And then I think he started talking with your wife, your ex-wife.
Yeah, they started
Um,
talking a while ago. I mean, they started talking, I think, 2017. Yeah.
I don't know, but they start talking, and then he was going there only to visit and come back, and then boom, he moved there. I said, wow, that was fast. And he, again, abandoned the kids. Um, the beginning was everything okay. He still was helping me because, and like I told you, I don't make enough money to pay mortgage and everything. He paid the child support, and I used this money to help with the bills. But sometimes it's not enough to pay everything. So I always asking him, oh, I need 500, oh, I need 300. And he always sent to me. But now it's your wife. You get in the middle of the situation. And she don't let you do nothing. I know that because my daughter told me, Mom, she was saying that you ex-wife, you only call to ask you for money. Don't give any money to her or we're going to break up. Because this is not right. But it's all right. She take his money for her shit, giving her necklace, gold necklace.
Yeah,
And
because
giving
even just to
computer
cut
the
you off,
kids.
because now he bought, so the house, so my house that I left, he just bought it with her. So his name, yeah, so they just bought it.
The house?
Yeah.
He bought a house with her?
Yeah, so the house that they,
He's such a stupid ass.
so,
Because he never helped me, James, buy a house. We was living in an apartment. I would share my bedroom with my kids because I wasn't having that situation to pay a rent with the 3 bedrooms. And I have older daughter live with me. I have 4 kids.
Yeah.
One of my older daughters, she still live with me. That's the one who I stopped till she work and have her own life to stay at home and help me with the kids because my job I travel a lot. She's the one who taking care of the kids, and he pay her, believe me, $100 for that. He's a fucking ass. He's a stupid motherfucker.
Yeah, I can see that because, even when he moved up here, because, and one thing, and I don't know if one thing, he thinks I'm jealous or he thinks he's better. I don't know, like, I don't,
You think he is better than everybody? Yes,
yeah, and I'm
yes,
like,
he do that.
I don't care even if Lily wanted to date 10 men, it doesn't bother me. Like, my care is my
Me
girls
neither.
are safe.
I don't care about.
Yeah.
She don't have the best man. She has the worst man that she's gonna find out one day.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so. I'm very patient for that day.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna come with his ass.
Because when he comes here, he comes here disrespect. I mean, he comes to my house, and like he's acting like
I saw the video.
He's the god.
Say you left the kids by themselves at home.
Yeah.
And they call the police for you.
Yeah, and yeah. So when he comes here, and now, yeah, the other day I'll probably post a video. I had to beat him with a bamboo, like I had to literally beat him.
That's
So
stupid, man.
so since then he never comes here. So they've really started because he comes here with his mouthful. So I said I'm gonna teach him a lesson, and I haven't.
Yeah, you have to.
I haven't posted that video yet. So I did teach him a lesson, and since then
You
it's been.
fight with him?
I had to whoop his ass. I had to whoop his ass right in front of my house.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because
For real?
he walks on my flower bed and my stuff, to come pick. And I told them, I'm like, your relationship, I respect it. And, I have girls and I don't care. But, you don't, a month after I leave my house, you don't tell me somebody's going to come in front of my house and pick my girls. Like, who is this guy? Like, I need my girls to heal. And if he's moved into the house that I was still paying for till December, that's okay. I don't care about that. But I need my girls, my interaction with my girls when I'm co-parenting has to be with their mom, period. Until I feel like my girls have healed and, there's enough peace in their lives, to start involving. You can have your man, let him stay in the car or leave him at home and come pick your girls and let them be. But if you want to, bring some loggerhead, yes, I had to whoop his ass. And yeah, since then, yeah, he doesn't come here anymore. and I had to really, like, I had to show him where he belongs. But yeah, so right now, so the house that I left, so he just bought it. So Lily was not able to buy the house. So when I left, when I divorced, I gave her, so I paid my child support, but I left her, I gave her the home. And, I gave her 1 year to either sell the house and take all the proceeds, to also help her, or she can refinance or buy the house and keep it. And so Chris actually bought the house with her because none of them was able to buy the house, so they jointly signed up for the house. So if I hear you're struggling with your kids and it's over here buying my kids laptop, I mean it's great for me because
Of course,
I mean
of
I'm
course.
like, oh yeah, please, more
Yeah, but he
shoes, more
want to show
clothes.
himself,
Yeah,
He want to show that he have money, but he don't have
yes.
money for the, I call him early in the morning, and he said, "Why you call me? And I'm in my bed with my woman. Then you call me, and then he turned off the phone. My face. He don't. I say, Chris, I just want to you send me some money to buy food for the. I don't care. This is not my problem. I say, okay. That affected me so much because he have money to spend with your kids and
Yeah,
her, giving
and
her the
that's
best things,
and
buy a
I don't know
piano for
what's
her
your
for
name
Christmas.
again?
My kids spend Christmas with them, and he don't give nothing to my kids. Nothing. Not to gift, any gift
Are you
from
kidding
Christmas
me?
to my. No, I'm not kidding. I'm telling you the truth. They don't give them nothing. And shoe. Lily have a jacket. And Chris have a day match with jacket. And Taisha say, oh, I like that jacket. And he say, oh, you can keep that for Christmas. They give a user jacket for them. One for Josh, one for Taisha. Very big. Now fits on me.
Are
How
you
you going to fit in
kidding
my
me?
kids? Yes. And then I saw the video. He gave her a piano and he gave the kids a computer. Them,
Yeah.
it's
And
my heart
actually,
so bad.
when I whoop his ass, it was right after Christmas. Because that's when they came here. And if you're saying that, like, that's so disheartening. Because he was here, I mean, and, partying like that, and, telling me, like, oh, why can I not let him pick my girl's stuff? Like, I'm ruining their day, and he's not giving your kids anything? And is
He don't give them my kids nothing. My son, he asking him for Nintendo because he had one before and my dog destroyed it. And I told him I give you in Christmas, and I wasn't able to give him because it's $400. And I say, ask your daddy. Your daddy have money to buy you 10 if he wants. And he asked that. I want the Nintendo for Christmas. He don't give my kids nothing. He don't give my daughter. My daughter asked for headphones only, and he don't give her nothing. They don't give nothing to them. They give use a jacket because my daughter said, "Oh, I like the jacket," and then they give that to her. And for her birthday too, she was there with him. She was there. They went to Colorado, I think so, and he forgot about her birthday. He forgot about her birthday,
about
and
Taisha's birthday?
yeah. And then Taisha said, Daddy, today is my birthday, right? And he said, oh, for real? Oh, I'm sorry, I forget. And they start, oh, let's do something. Let's go to a restaurant. Taisha called me. She was crying. She was devastated. I say, don't worry. Don't worry, I'm here for anything you need. Don't worry about your daddy. He's in love right now. The only thing he remembers about her. He don't remember if he have any kids because he have you and Joshua, and he have the little one too that he never call him or nothing.
So,
You know.
and that's what I'm teaching my daughter because my girls, and I don't know if you've seen some of the videos, and we're gonna talk about Tahisha too, but what I keep telling my daughter, I'm like, right now, all these gifts will come, and I want you to take them. Like, because right now they're getting new shoes. I'm loving it.
Yeah, Jordan shoes.
Jordan shoes, yeah.
Jordan
I
shoes.
am
You're so
loving it.
luck.
Yeah, my girls are lucky, and and I think what he's trying to do, like, he's trying to look, and I'm like, oh, and I've told my girls, I mean, they asking me, I'm like, I give your mom child support. I left you guys a house. I'm not buying anything. Mommy's boyfriend's gonna buy. Like, I let them know. So, like, right now, I'm the villain, and I'm taking it all, and it doesn't bother me, because I'm like, yeah, that money I want it to go. I mean, sorry for you and your kids, but that's the kind of man. That's what
My
I'm
kids is
seeing.
hungry, James.
Hmm?
My kids, they are hungry. My kids, if the money he pay for child support, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's all for the bills. And the money I have every 15 days to buy food. So
Yeah, that
all
is
the money I
really
make,
unfortunate.
I'm telling you, all the money I make every 15 days, it's if I make all the hours. If I want to make more money, I have to do overtime. But I don't have time to do overtime because I have to pick up or drop off my kids in the school. And my daughter, he pay $100 to her so she can take them to school when I cannot take.
But now, and that's what I mean. And over here, he's taking my daughters everywhere and buying all this stuff to them, and I'm like, enjoy. Like,
Yeah,
this is your time.
Yeah, because he do that because he want Lily think he can make her happy.
Yeah,
You understand?
yeah.
But one time he told me, "I'm so sorry. Every woman passing my life, they can survive with me only 5 years. After 5 years, I don't want to be with them anymore. That's why we divorced today." And I told him, I don't have any problem that we divorce after 5 years because you don't want to be with me anymore. I want you to understand, I don't want to be with you because you're the one who touched my daughter. My daughter was sleeping, you put your hands inside her body. You understand?
Now
That's why we
because
divorced.
that's my main concern. So that really terrifies
If
me.
he did it to my daughter, if he did it to my niece, he's going to do it to your daughters. I'm telling you that. I don't trust him leave my daughter alone with him. And I always tell Joshua, be around your sister always. Your sisters live with you, not with your daddy, never. And he said, why, Mom? That's all you need to know. That's all I need to know. And I told my daughter, if he do something you think is not normal, you have to let me know. You have to let me know. If he touch anything, any part of your body that you think that's not right, you have to let me know.
So this one he did to your other daughter, your oldest daughter.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and Taisha knows that because I told her. I let she grow, and then she was 14 years old when I told her. It was last year. And I told her what her daddy did for my daughter.
And so and let me understand this. So Taisha made a video about me. Like, do you know why that was so?
Because they forced her.
Yeah, because I could see she was reading out of
her.
stuff.
You know, let me tell you that. My boyfriend saw the conversation. He told me, Thelma, you need to do something. I came in the front door and I passed Taisha's bedroom and I heard when one woman with a very sweet accent talk with her, telling her to do a video and this about the father of her kids. And I say, no, for the father when she left. I don't know. He explained to me something. So he was the one who listened to the conversation, told me. And then I asked Taisha, what video you did? Oh, Daddy told me to do this video and this. But my daughter, she did a video a long time ago, yes, talking about her father left us. Because she doesn't understand that was a divorce. More because I want to divorce, not because only him. I want to divorce. But she don't understand. But when we was struggling with no money for anything, I was depressed and I can't work. And he don't help us with anything. He was helping, but not enough. And then when she was like, see me crying, but she think I was crying because him. Because he left us. But she don't understand I was crying because I was depressed.
Yeah.
And she started making videos and send it to him. This and this. Yes. But she make a video talking shit about you because they forced her to do that.
Oh yeah. So I mean, I want to say I apologize because I mean I kind of saw her reading that, and so one thing you have to understand about me. I mean, nobody's perfect, but for me, I do not take anybody crap when it comes to my kids. Like absolutely zero. I tolerate zero of that. And I know I did make, and this was it was not really towards your daughter. It's towards them and what they do. And I know with a public figure, because even when I left, I mean, she was threatening me and telling me how she's going to defame me on social media because she has a big following. And I'm like, I don't live my life for social media. Like, I care less. I can put everything on social media, but I know who I am. And even if I'm not good, if it doesn't work for me and her, because, I mean, we were just not there, and that's no problem. It doesn't matter. We can go our separate ways, but
And she making good money doing these videos.
she doesn't make money. That's why I left.
She does make money
She
now.
does not make good money. That's why I left.
That's why she wants him, because he give her everything she needs.
I like for the past 4 years, I've been struggling with this woman. I'm like, at least get some okay job. And like the modern family, you just don't sit home and in front of camera and look pretty and do all this.
She's not pretty. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm like, you don't do all this nonsense and just expect. Like, that's why I left. It was just too much. I'm from Kenya. Like, I've seen my life. You put in work, you get rewards. And I'm not going to have a lady who just want to have surgery or look this way or do that. And I'm like, but then what do you bring on the table? It's not about even like being on the same level, but it's my kids. My kids they want to do the gymnastic. They want to do everything. I'm like, but then what? One of her videos would go viral. 1 month she'd make okay money, but she hardly makes, like just about $2,000 a month.
Maybe now she make a little bit more because now she have Chris in this situation, and
But she doesn't make that much money either. And that's, I mean, when I
one
live
day I
in.
make a comment. It was a mistake. Should never say anything. But I make a comment when she was saying something about him. He's amazing, this and this. And I told her, I give you some months so you can tell me later what you think. You should think about him, because when you find out what he had been doing in the past, I don't think you're gonna be the same thing.
Yeah, and
So people start to taste me, and people start to go to my channel and asking me a lot of things and this and this. I have a channel on YouTube, but I don't do money. I don't do for that. I was doing for my dogs, and I was posting my dogs things. That's it. And I don't do things like that. I don't know. I even know how to do that. So how to post videos to make money.
Yeah, because I also just started. I mean, with the reason actually I even started making my YouTube channel is just because I was getting financially strained. I mean, I have a good job. I bring in good money. But at the end of the day, I was just like, I'm getting financially strained. So I'm like, okay, if I can also make another YouTube channel and, kind of have extra money, I mean, why not? And that's why I'm not a YouTuber. I don't do it for money. But even now, I'm glad I did it, because if I didn't have my channel, I'm telling you, that woman would have skinned me and tarnished me to death, because.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I want to ask you, please, if you post anything, he gonna know I was the one who told you everything about that.
No, I'm not gonna post.
And if he find out anything, he gonna think, oh, me or my daughter. He gonna catch.
Yeah.
He gonna be really upset.
Yeah.
He's a very abusive man. Like I told you before, when he was helping me, let me tell you the truth. He was asking me naked picture. Oh, if you want money, go ahead and send me picture of your body. This and this. He was doing that to me, and I was about to.
What?
Yes, I asked my friend, she's a lawyer, and I told her what you can do. Thelma, this is abuse. He cannot do that to you. It's a lot of things I was able to do to make him go far away from my kids, but they need him.
Yeah,
He's
of course.
a very smart man, very smart. I'm telling you, he is very smart. Very, very smart. That's why my kids, they both is very smart. And my kids needed him, at least to the help with the school and stuff.
Yeah.
But he was telling her, oh, Lily going to help Taisha do a channel so she can make her own money and this and this. I said, no. tell this woman to stay away from my kids. To the kids when they went to Christmas to her house, because she was asking me this and this and this. That's my kids. As you can see, my kids. I never have Christmas with my kids and this and this. I said, Chris, the time I was offered you, let the kids stay with you in the Christmas or summer. You was married with Shu. Shu told you my kids not gonna go in your house because she don't like my kids. You understand? Now you want my kids. Oh, but Lily like your kids. This is my daughter told me Lily don't like me. Mama, she don't like me.
Lily doesn't like Tahisha?
Yeah, she don't like me. She told Chris that she has mental problems. Taisha have mental problems, and he was trying to tell me, oh, you have to take your daughter or Taisha to a psychologist because she has problem, this and this. I said, no, Taisha don't have any problem.
What?
Taisha doesn't have any problem. Taisha see the problem in you and Lily. And that's why she acted like that. She don't want to talk. She don't want to be part of their videos and pictures. And she told them, do not post my picture. My mom, if she knows you post my picture or my video in your stuff, my mom going to sue you. You better be far away from me and Joshua. She told your wife that. Because I don't told my kids, if she do that, I will do that. No.
And I believe you because I know Lily. And Lily has a problem with people. Like, Lily has problem with friends. Like, I've been with this woman for 15 years. It's terrible. Like, our personality. And, yeah, it's like she's so judgmental. And even the people we've met through YouTube, actually. It's just Chris, and which I'm surprised that they were even talking. It's just Chris and Maze Lee.
Chris doesn't have any friend. Nobody likes him.
Oh. Then I guess that fits with Lily. That's why they're together. And I think that's the mentality he's got. So he thinks he took Lily away from me. He doesn't know, like, this was actually the third time I was trying to leave. I would never get myself to, leave Lily. Like, I've always told her, like, please file for divorce because I was just tired. I mean, I kept telling her, like, hey, if you're not working and the way you're even the direction with my kids, because she's from Korea and I can see, and she's an introvert. And the hatred towards people, no social skills at all, it was just driving me crazy. And the YouTube thing, it's just the YouTube show. Like, I look at YouTube, I'm like, but this is not what your life is all about. Why are you all on? I'm like, I always told her, like, if I can live that YouTube life that you keep selling around, I'd be happy. But that's not what my life behind YouTube is. Oh my God.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. You're gonna laugh. So I think it's 3 months. Was the last time they came here in Dallas? I don't remember. Something like 2 or 3 months. So she came because he asked me, I'm gonna pass by to say bye to my kids, and I parked my car. He have his car parking here in my house. And he was telling me, I'll park the car there, so I'm going to pass by just to let you know, and I want to say bye to my kids. I said, okay. I was teaching my dogs. I have a fake gun, and I was teaching my dogs something. I was in front of the house. I swear, I wasn't trying to do that. But when he came, so he was driving the RV, and she was driving behind him, his car. And then...
So Lily was driving her car?
His car, yeah, behind the RV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was driving the RV, and she was driving his car. So when I saw her, I went outside, and I think she was very interested to see how I look like. She never saw me. Every time they come, I never went outside. Only my kids go and they get in the car and leave. I never got outside. But the day I was with the gun, it looked like a real gun. When she saw my gun and he saw the gun, he pushed her inside the RV. She was so scared. Oh, my God. I wish I have a video. She was so scared. And he was pushing her inside the car. Yeah. And I yelling like that, get out of my property right now. Oh, I'm going to shoot you. Oh, my God. I did that for fun because I wanted to see his face. And he was pooping himself.
Oh
and then
my
he put it
God.
in, and then he say, "Your mom is." My daughter. He was talking with my older daughter. My daughter, Mom, I saw his voice is like shaking. He was saying, "Your mom is crazy. What she's doing with the gun?" And she said, "Oh, that's her gun. Michael buy her a gun." And he said, "Oh my God." He was so scared. And she too. And I told her to her, and I has to gonna say, "You saw me, right? Do not never ever again stop by my house. I'll kill you."
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, talking to you, I was worried even with my daughter interaction with your kids, but now talking to you, I'm really at peace. And I think this is really great because, I never knew the kind of, mother you were, especially after that video that Taisha made. And I always thought like, they were always with Chris. That was my assumption. And yeah, so I apologize for that, and I think it's really good because either way they'll still interact, but I can see, and I could even see from the video. She was coached and she was reading it, but yeah, that really, I think, yeah, that's really great.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And she made the decision she don't want to be in the video or picture with there anymore. And she
Oh,
told me
thank you.
after she came.
I appreciate because that's always been worrying me big time because this shotgun thing and this video and the insta and just like this fakeness, like the fakeness and all these trips and presents. And if you guys are really going through that, like what is the point, you know?
Mm.
And that's why I was telling, I'm like, Lily, because of her, when I was going through school, this woman would not work. We were living on food stamps. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, why can
Yeah.
like I go to school, after that I have to go do construction work just to make ends meet. What is wrong with you? And
Because she thinks she's a princess.
yeah, that's how she's always, thought she was. So
She dressed very ridiculous.
it's
She's
ratchet.
ridiculous.
I'm like, you're 40-year old. You're just still ratchety. And anyway, but
Well, she's 40 years old.
she's 40, 41.
She's older than Chris, huh?
How old is
He's a
Chris?
little kid. Chris is 38 years old. He's a little kid. When I met Chris, he was 23 years old.
Chris is 38.
He's a little kid. I'm telling you that. What he do for Lily right now, he did for me. I have 2 daughters when I met him. We married in 6 months. And all the things he do for her, he did for me. He buy me an apartment in Friendly Beach. He was working for Google. He have good money, always make good money because he's smart. He gave me an apartment in Friendly Beach. In 6 months, we get married. He moved to Brazil 6 months after we married. And we're very beautiful. We have everything. We provide everything very good. And he helped my mom give some whatever she need. He gave everything to my daughters. Everything to my daughters. My older daughter. He was the one who go to school, to the meeting, the teachers meeting. He was doing everything as a father.
Yeah, I guess that's what he's doing now for all my daughters. Yeah.
So yeah, whatever woman he gonna get, that's him. That's him. But he need to understand one thing: that kids is not his kids, and his kids, his real kids, is here struggling.
And that's always been my point. I'm like, dude, you can do all that, but I think you have your children. I think your children need you more. And especially if you're far away from them, because I know you can only talk to them on phone.
Yeah.
And that is
How
not
old are your
a
kids?
daddy life. Like, that is not okay. It's like your work. You can't just parent. You can't, like, even if I didn't love my kids, it's my responsibility as a man. If I'm able, I'm going to be in my kids' life, like physically. You have to spend time with them. You have to do the things with them, not buying them out. No, that's not parenting to me. Like, you can send all the money. No. But
he knows. He paid me child support. She was the one who took them to the hospital. Taisha had bad asthma, and Joshua have infection, and he stroke because the weather. So my daughter was there with them in the hospital. And the doctor gave her notes for 5 days, and they was at home for 5 days. And my daughter told him, the kids would not, they never went to school this week, but you still have to pay me because the time I spent in the hospital with them, this is your job for you, you my mom, not for me. I do everything, and you guys supposed to pay me more. And he always say shit about my daughter. Just tell my kids they are in danger of living here with me, my daughter, because my daughter always depressed and she this and this. But she's the one who taking care of his kids for you. Because if she don't do that, how can I work and make money to pay all the bills?
And how? What's the custody situation? You guys have like 80-20?
I have full cover. Yeah, I have.
Oh,
Yeah.
so he just
It's
gets
not-
like
it's
visitation.
Hell no, I have the full custody for my kids.
So when he wants to see your kids, like he has to.
He say now he's coming in February to see the kids, and I told him, you have 3 hours. He always stay only 1 day or 2 days. I say you have 3 hours with them, not more than that. Out all this the kind of stuff, because he always say I don't have money, and I say, are you spending your money with your family? Is that your family? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not crazy. I'm just doing things. I'm doing things. What kind of things? He asking me for this year if I can do, like, if I can give one of my kids to, so he can claim in his tax. And I make a mistake. He gave me $3,000 because I was struggling with my mortgage. Was late 3 months. He gave me $3,000, and I let him use it. My son for the
Tax return claim.
Yes, but yeah, he did that. So after I found out he spending more money with kids, not his kids, than Josh and Taisha and Jaden.
I know.
And yes, I told him yesterday, I sent him a message, and I told him I don't want any conversation with you anymore. I block you right now. If you have anything to tell me, you're going to tell your kids, they're going to tell me, but I don't want to see your face. When you come to see my kids, you're only going to have 3 hours.
Yeah, because that's what breaks my heart the most. I mean, because I know he has 3 kids, and I mean, and for me, I know he has 5 because when he met you, and I believe like your 2 girls, those just like my girls. Like for me, that's how it should be. If you're spending like this on my kids, I'm always saying, I hope you're spending the same amount of energy on your other kids. It doesn't matter their mother if you guys are separate, but I hope you're doing the same thing for your kids.
No, he don't. And right now, my daughter told me like today, she was telling me, oh, he make an account for them. He give them, I think every 15 days, $25. So they can use the money at the school to buy lunch and stuff.
I help every day, and I'm sorry, my kids are really enjoying. My kids are living the American dream. Oh my gosh, that's so unfortunate.
I don't care. Me and Chris stand. The only thing I ask him is so he be a real father for my kids. That's it. I don't ask him anything, but he said, I pay child support. I said, that's not all my kids need from you. My kids need your attention. My kids need you. Talk to them sometime. My kids need you here sometime with them. You come to visit them. You stay 1-2 days and then go. You run into your woman. You're only thinking about puss. That's all.
Yeah.
And that's not right. And,
you know. So because I know Jaden. I mean, Jaden is way little. And, yeah, how does he even live?
And I was thinking about if one day I just go and test Lily, tell her everything, she's not going to believe because she will think I'm jealous about her, him. She's not going to listen to me.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, the other day, when they were buying this mortgage, because right now, like I said, because I didn't know, I mean, when I knew him, I mean, they were living in an apartment, and I think once she got pregnant, that's when they bought the house in Atlanta, I think.
Yeah, my kids went to Georgia. She make more money than him. So my kids went to Georgia, and the kids stay with her, with him in the house because she left. I think she went to a meeting, and she went to San Francisco, I think so. And the kids stay in the house with him and the little boy. And Taisha was telling me, Mom, the house, oh my God, Mom, the house so beautiful. The house has 5 bedrooms and have a pool. We have a big lander and this and this. I said, that's okay. We have a house. We have a house too. It's very, very small house, but that's what's the money mommy make it. That's how.
Yeah.
One day, maybe, if me and my fiance marry, we can
Yeah.
buy a better one. Don't worry. And do not, how to say, wish things, the people things for you.
Yeah.
You have what you have, and I be grateful for that.
And that's what I teach my kids
we
now
was living in
because
apartment.
yeah.
Yeah. That's why Taisha make a video. When she find out, he was in a big house with the pool, everything, and then we was in a little apartment. And she always say to me, Mommy, you have to do something. I said, no, I don't have to do nothing. I have a God who gives me life, and I never wish what people have for myself. I have what I can't have. That's what God gave to me. That's it.
Exactly.
I don't need more than that.
Yeah.
And what I deserve for you every day is food in the fridge. It's health, good health, and a place to you lay down and spend the night. That's all we need. That's all I ask God. I'm not a person that looking for be rich in everything. I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I work and make my money. I have fun. I travel. My kids, when they in vacation, they always travel with me. We travel together. We do things together. But he always want to show he can do better, but he don't do nothing for my kids. And I would say the opportunity God gave me to buy my own house by myself, I'm very proud of me.
Oh yeah, of course.
And he never say, oh, I'm proud of you. You buy your house, you put my kids in a house. My kids now have a bedroom because you did. He never say that, but I told him that. You never say, oh, congratulations, nothing. You never say nothing. You say, that's a getaway area. I say, that's what's, how you can tell me that? That makes me cry when he say that. Making me cry because he never give us nothing. He never gave us a house, but the first woman he married after me, he gave a big house with a pool and making my kids so sad.
And now the other woman he's with, his girlfriend, he just got into a mortgage.
They get married. I think they get married in Vegas. They get married in the shop. You don't saw the video?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I don't watch her videos anymore. I
don't watch it. My daughter, the one who watching it.
Yeah, only if it involves. If I see my kids, that's when I only try to see what my kids are being used. Because if they're using my kids for any inappropriate thing, I go for her. And I go for them big time. I don't play that. And now I've seen it's changed. It's changing. It's slowly changing. Because before it was, black this, black that, African this. I'm like, that's changed. And it keeps changing. So I'm seeing less of my kids' trauma on video. Yeah, because that's what I'm stemming out. And yeah, if it involves my kids, that's my only concern.
Yes, Taisha said that there wasn't a table. He was upstairs, and then he came by her in underwears, and she opened his underwear, looked inside, and said, "Oh, it's ready, let's go." And they was laughing, and they went upstairs together. And Taisha was thinking, "What the shit is that? Why she do that in front of the kids?" That's more disrespectful from her than him. Because that's her kids. She has to give them respect. You understand?
I know.
And I was thinking, no, you and Josh are going to be far from this shit. I don't want my kids around that situation. I don't want to. I don't care about her. She can stay with him. He's a trash in a way.
Oh, yeah, she is. She's very crappy.
No, he is a trash for me. So she can stay with him. I don't care about him. I don't care. That's what I told her. Don't worry about me. Chris, for me, is a trash. You can take it. Maybe you can find inside this trash something you like. Because for me, that's what I told her. It's the same thing I told Lily. But I was playing another day. I was saying, if I diss her, and tell her everything she think she don't know about him. And then I tell myself, nah, she's not gonna believe it because she's in love.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna tell any shit to her and she's gonna believe. But one day she's gonna find out. You know why? Because when you do here, you pay here. You understand? You're not gonna pay another life. You're gonna pay in the same life. What he did for me and to my daughter. You understand?
Yeah.
He gonna do to any other kids, and they're gonna find out.
Oh yeah. So I mean, I
If
gotta.
I am you,
Yeah, I gotta
if I am
teach my
you-
kids. I gotta let my kids every day. Because if he was touching your daughter, that is crazy.
And how old are your daughters?
My daughter, I mean, Yuri is 10 and the son is 8.
Exactly. They can tell you anything is wrong. Teach them.
Yeah,
what
I
is
have to,
wrong.
because Dasomi
It's
used to
wrong
sleep
if
with
he's
them in the
walking
same
underwear
bed.
in the house.
Yeah.
It's wrong if he get in the table in underwear in the house. It's wrong if he walking with no shorts in front of the little ones. If it's wrong if he touch anything, you have to tell them. If he touch you and then you feel uncomfortable with the touch he did on you, tell your father. Tell me everything. All these kind of things you have to let them know.
Yeah.
And if she can make videos too, teach them how to make videos when they do something like that. Like this, it's hard for kids because
Oh yeah.
when you wait for something, for example, my older daughter, every time he's talking shit about me, my daughter put the phone right away to catch all the videos, everything, what he say about me. And then she showed me, look, Mom, what Daddy was saying about me, about you. Everything. She's like that. Because she hates when she loves him so much.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
But she hates when he talks shit about me. Because she would always say, my mom can be anything you think she is, but she's the one who teach me all the good things. If I am like this today, because my mom teach me how to be like this. A good person. My mom was hungry to give me and Josh's food. I remember how many times she gave her plate to us. Everybody eat, and I ask you, what about you, Mom? I'm okay. I eat to work already. But she knows I don't, and I give my food to them. Many times. You understand?
Yeah.
And that's not making me, it's not shame for me. It's for him. It's not for me. Because he took me from my country. He bring me here. He's supposed to give me and my kids the best. He promised he will.
Yeah.
He never did. We used to be a very good together. But he changed because he's sick. He is sick. And I know why he likes Chinese or Korean. I know, because he likes little kids. And I told him when he got married, when I found out she was pregnant, I told him, please don't do to this little kid coming what you did for Taisha and Josh. Please don't do that. He did. He left the little one. But he was asking her, you can live in my house, here in my house with, that's why now I know he bought a house with her. And then my daughter think, oh, wow, he was inviting me to live in a house with Lily. It's not his house, it's Lily's house.
Yeah, he bought. Yeah, they actually closed. So when did I sign the papers? So I signed the papers 2 weeks ago. Yeah, and I'll even I'll send you.
That's why he don't have any money. Maybe that's why he spent all the money there.
Yeah, yeah. I signed the title to them. Yeah, because I know Lily just when we were getting divorced. That's when Lily got her first credit card. It's like Lily credit score is trash, 0. She never had Lily never even had a credit card, not even a debit card.
And
she never had nothing. Everything was under me. So 2 months before divorce, she got her first credit card. So believe you me, Lily cannot afford anything. He's co-signed for the home. But I think the name is still just under Lily, I guess. So to show her that, hey, I'm here to stay. I love you, you know. Yeah, so he's co-signed the house for her. And yeah. Because that house, I mean, the house when I bought it, it was 500,000, and we put at the time I put 240,000 down. So the house, so what they bought, what was remaining was 250. So that was what they paid for last week. So, and that's why when I left at the house, because I left her, I knew she had almost 300,000 on top. Like if she sold the house, because I was like, oh,
How many thousand? How many thousand? How much?
300,000 in the house but so I think what Chris has done, he's co-signed for her because she can't afford to buy a house, so she's co-signed for her, and maybe she still has her name on the house, but those are just promises, so he's just a co-signer, like, hey, I'm gonna help you get this house.
Yeah, I wish I can get my kids too very far away from him forever.
Yeah, that is crazy. I mean, if he's doing this, he did that to Shu, and now, but
It's
then
so sad. He spent all this money, and he don't have $100 to give us to buy food. That is for me is too much.
But then they're taking the kids and putting them on video, like, look, it's just paradise. I have a good job. We are doing this.
Everybody was asking me, oh, Chris have a new family now? I said, that's what I see. Well, why the kids spend Christmas with them, but the picture is not there? I said, because my daughter don't want to be part of the videos and picture. But his Facebook was there open. I said, when I opened, I saw all the pictures. I said, oh, that was Christmas. Where Taisha and Joshua? You don't have any picture. And then I asked Taisha, Mom, I told you already. I told Daddy to not post me anywhere. And then I told her your wife too. I sent her a picture or a message, and the picture she posted there was in Vegas. And I said, listen, you have no rights to post my kids.
I know.
No permission in your videos.
And that's what I've been talking about.
I'm going to sue you.
I've been telling her that. I'm like, don't post my kids with other kids. Like, did you get permission from them? And I keep telling my girls, I mean, you go to his Facebook, he's like posting, playing, jumping trampoline. I'm like, do that with your kids. You have kids. Don't just come and take other people's kids and start, like, it's crazy. You don't do that. I mean, you have to ask their parents. And even ultimately, you don't just do that. You let them have their peace alone, let them heal their kids. Let them just be kids.
My daughter told me. But my sister, when she left the house, she never told me what happened. Because she said she didn't want to destroy my marriage with Chris. So she never told me. And then when she found out, I called my mom and I told my mom what happened, what he did to my daughter. And then my sister told me too. She said he did to Joyce too. He licked her and he put his finger inside her vagina.
Okay.
Anything you say, he's going to be crazy, and I'm afraid that he come and do something to me or my older daughters, you understand? I feel so sorry. See this woman so in love with him, and she don't know nothing about him. And he was asking me one day, you think every woman and will be together, you're going to try to destroy my relationship and telling him then my past? I say, if you can, I will. If they have kids, I will. For sure. I told him that. Where's Taisha, Josh? Why do you wouldn't want to be there? You head hurts, you take a shower?
All right, I'm going to let you go. But I mean, we can maybe, that really scary for me because, I saw in the video, I mean, he's sleeping on my daughter's bed. I'm like, what is wrong with this man? Did you see the video when Lily made the video about Yuri being racially profiled?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I only see the videos when Taisha sees something wrong and she showed me. Yeah,
so that happened, and also my youngest daughter used to go sleep with them on the same bed, and she told me about that, and I'm like, never ever do that.
No. Yeah. What's wrong with your wife? What's wrong with?
I don't know. She's. Yeah, and she even made a video, and so I keep telling my daughter.
Oh my God! No. That's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, she talking shit about you. You abusing me, this and this. And then Taisha told me, "What about mom?" Today, when I know her a little bit more, I don't think he's the one who's abusing
I
me.
have never touched that woman. Like never. Like if it was it's crazy. Like that woman has a temper issue and just hands flying all over the place and lazy, dirty. I'm like, no. Dirty, lazy. You eat noodles from January to January. I'm like, my kids are going to die with noodles.
She enjoyed the time. What Chris can give it to her right now. Let she enjoy. But I hope he never touch your kids. I thank God.
Oh
I
yeah,
at least let you
if
know
it
that.
touches my kids, I'll join his brother in jail if they catch me alive. Cause
Don't kill him. My kids need him.
tell him not to touch my kids. If
But don't kill him. Put him in a jail, but don't
okay,
kill him.
all right. Oh my gosh. All right.
Yeah.
I didn't get your name. Just yeah, I thought maybe yeah they were spending more time because that's what Chris was always saying. Oh, I spend time with my kids. They're
I
always
know
with
you
me.
was talking shit about my kids. I don't want my kids with these kids and this and this. I say, but he don't know nothing about my kids. Why he say things? Mom, I hate this man. He don't like me. He was telling his kid to be close to me and Joshua. He don't know nothing about me and Josh. Why he say that? I said, don't worry. Don't worry about it. Just I don't want you to be. I never say I don't want you and Taisha be around the kids and these kids don't know nothing. You know, kids are the victim of all the situation.
Yeah, because even yeah, and I could tell that, but I was just wondering why would somebody write a script to even get involved? Like, why would they do that?
Yeah, then tell my daughter. My daughter's a sweet pie. She's very, very sweet. She's amazing kid.
I'm so sorry,
You
but yeah.
know, she's taking care of me. She so worried about me, and she's I don't have words to say nothing about her because the same thing as my son. They very lovely kids. Very, very lovely kids. Thank to God. And that's what everything I have in my life is them. It's my kids, my older daughters. I have a granddaughter too. You know, that's all I have in my life. I don't try to collect anything. I only ask God to give them health and and I don't ask for anything. Well, this only this.
Yeah, that's the same thing. You know, I don't teach, especially now. I don't teach my kids about getting what they want. I teach them like I try protect their emotions and have let them be free and have that have the happiness. But I want them to also realize the reality. But they're everything. Like everything I do for them. I do to cushion them. Like, if they are to start a life, I want to make it comfortable because that's what I do. But yeah, it is crazy. It is just crazy to see a man. I mean, I can only, if I'm capable, like, I don't do life for me. I do life for my children. And I gotta make sure. And that's why for me, it was more like if it's money, I can make, so long as I have my two hands, my head, and my health, I can make all that money. So, but yeah, and I'll always stay in their life. Like if I can, that's my number one priority. So you can go say, and yeah, and for me, I was like, don't worry about me. Like you can go say whatever, but I have my kids with me because I know what I'm building for them, and yeah, and so yeah, I understand that. So to see another man just come and flood my kids with stuff, I'm like. I really, I've always just been, I really hope your kids are getting the same, because that's what my prayer has always been. I hope for every computer you give my daughter, you're giving your daughter the same computer. For every pair of shoe you buy my daughter, I hope you're buying your daughter. For every IHOP breakfast you buy to my daughter, I hope you're doing the same to your kids. But it's unfortunate.
Let me tell you something. My son go to school with a shoe, have a big, how to say?
A big hole?
Yeah, my son. And I was telling him, but there was, Joshua needed a uniform. His jacket is in the middle of his arm, and his shoes have a big hole, and his pants is in the middle of his legs. He's growing up. His voice changing. He's 12 years old.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I told him that.
And he's
You
over
know,
here on internet telling people how he works for Google, all the big five company. He's doing all this, that.
yeah, he's smart. He worked for Google. He worked for Microsoft.
Mm.
Yeah. He do. He have the degree. Yeah, he do. For real.
No, yeah, I know he does because I
But
mean I know he was going to school
how
for.
smart he is, but when talking about woman, he's very stupid. Because let me tell you something. Okay, your ex-wife is very lucky to he buy her house and give her kids all the stuff. But if she put herself in my situation right now, I don't know if she's gonna feel the same thing I feel.
No, not at all.
But he don't have friends. He begging people stay in his life. He don't have friends. He don't have nobody because he's a piece of shit. Because he think he is smart than everybody. When he talking, you can see how he is very. He think he knows about everything. He think he speak all the language. One time he was trying to learn Swahili.
Oh yeah,
Another
and
day,
yeah. I've seen that.
another
Yeah.
day he was learning Mandarin. Now he tried to learn Lili language. He speaks my language very well. You understand? He speaks Spanish too. He was telling me once, I asked him, please, you don't like black woman? The only black woman you have was me. And he said, yes, I don't, because you light skin. I don't like black woman because it's making my skin more dark. I don't want my kids dark skin. He liked light colors woman. And he liked to collect a woman. He was telling me once when after we divorced, we have like a friendship. So he was telling me one day you're going to see you have a collection of 12 different women, different countries. And he was laughing about it. I said, shit, this man is sick. I swear, Lily don't know nothing about that.
Oh my
Lily
gosh.
don't know nothing about that. I wish I have a chance. And she listens to me and I tell him everything so she can kick his ass from her kids. But she's stupid right now because she's in love. And I blame. This is okay. That's normal. When you love somebody, you don't see all the bad things from the person. You understand? My kids find out a lot of things about her mom. She talking shit about you all the time. Yeah. She talking like a little kid. She dressed like a little kid. And I was telling Daddy one time, why she dressed like a little kid like that? And say, that's how I like it. That's why he always asks, oh, send me a picture. And I say, okay, now I'm on exercise. Oh, let me see over the camera. He always like that. He was with Lily already when he was like that.
He was with Lily?
Yeah, asking me picture, asking me videos. Now he don't ask anymore. But another day, he was like that. My daughter was asking him, oh, I saw the video you get married in a chapel. And he say, how am I going to get married and never tell my kids? That's how you do that. You marry sure, you never told us. You buy a new house with pool and everything, you never told us. Now you with Lily, you try to have a baby with Lily, and you never told us. We have been finding out things about you and Lily in the videos. He's sick, and he's keeping saying where you live right now with your mom. It's very dangerous because your sister, she's depressed all the time and you're going to learn all those kind of things. That's why I think you have mental problem right now. Your mom have to take you to psychology, this and this, because your sister doing that to her. And she teaching you all those kind of things, this and this and this.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to let you go. I got to put my girls down. Maybe we'll chat again some other time. And yeah. But
right,
yeah,
okay,
thank you so much. But yeah, I mean, I'm really sorry about Tahitian. Yeah, let them know that, and because I mean they've interacted with my girls. Yeah, I mean, hopefully one day I'd really want to apologize in person. I'm really sorry because that's not what I was seeing. I mean, what I'm seeing is his dad, like really trying to over exaggerate and washing my girls with all this stuff. And acting funny when they come to my house, And so, yeah. So that's just what because I don't even talk to her. I don't talk to Lily, so yeah, like we don't talk. Like at least you and Chris talk. For us, it's just all about the kids. You're picking the kids, and yeah, that's it. So because it's all about their
My mom
security.
not gonna listen anything because
Yeah.
that's how they do.
Yeah, and that's now the bad side because she's in love, and yeah, we have to see imminent danger because yeah, my life is now for these little ones. I just want them to not grow up and feel like, oh, somebody touched me inappropriately or this happened to me. I cannot live my life knowing I was not able to protect them. So,
Yes.
all right,
Yeah,
thank you
good
so
to
much.
talk with you. Nice to meet you, and take care.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye.